All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right. We are excited. We are accepting members for the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. We got some exquisite packages for your memberships for your family. All you have to do is check the link right there in the video description. Look in the chat room. What's up, brother? Brother Ray. Thank you, brother. The link is in there. Click that link. Check it out. You see, go to my join and you'll see the introduction video. I lay out the packages for you. And you know I got some exquisite packages. Cannot be duplicated nowhere on the planet. You see, click the link, begin to think. That's right. But it's Sunday. You already know. If you don't know, you should know. It's going down. That's right. The code is mind-blowing. Code breakdown of the Bible ever. I'm going to be going over 20 chambers of mysteries revealed. 20. God damn it, I'm going up now. You see what I'm saying? I went to doing the work and I said, God damn, I got some more shit I want to talk about. You see what I'm saying? And so, so we most definitely going to be a power pack of a presentation this Sunday. Click that link. Don't you dare miss it. Click that link. Don't you dare miss it. Begin to think. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace. That's right. Official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, and hoodies. We got 20% off for all our family. 20% off. We got the hot products. Plus, you get a big discount. That's what you're talking about. Is what you need. You feel me? So you get on over there. We got the holistic tonics and remedies, African and Kemetic jewelry, home decor accessories for every room in the house, living room, dining room, kitchen, bathroom. We got you, KingSeti.com. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 900 video presentations on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, mental warfare, advanced African academics, developing the Black nation, one lesson at a time. Go check it out. It ain't nothing but jalapenos. And you understand what I'm saying? Cayenne pepper over there. You see, when you talking about when you want that fire, that's where you go. If you want that cayenne, that's where you go. GeneralSeti.com, 900 videos strong of every subject, all the classic subjects, new subjects, undefeatable. You feel me? Click the link, begin to think. Seti keep it popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live streams, too hot to handle on YouTube. I got a boatload for tomorrow. I'm going to be working on those through the night. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have 2 for tomorrow. You should be in the house. 2 tomorrow. Exclusive live streams on Patreon. And I'm going to put, they're going to be jalapenos now. I just want y'all to know. So you want that fire, you got to go where it's exclusive. That's right. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube pages, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. All right. Now, here we go. It says Cleopatra's African heritage in Netflix docudrama sparks uproar in Egypt. Cleopatra's African heritage. I don't know where she got it from. You see, let's deal with it now. Let's deal with it because I see we got some Serapis worshipers out there. You see, now when you talk about, you're talking about the Ptolemies, you see, and Ptolemy was the successor of Alexander. You see, who was the successor of Alexander, and this is the megalomaniac Ptolemy, right along with Alexander. You see, these backward Greeks. You see, coming into Africa, want to establish themselves as deities. You see, wanted to be, and the thing is, Alexander, and Ptolemy, requested that they be initiated into the brotherhood of mysteries, and both was denied. Both of them. Alexander had to go to some obscure, I don't even think they considered, I know the brothers of the craft did not, Siswa or some Siswa is out there on, so far it's damn near in Libya. You see what I'm saying? So he had to go damn near to Libya to some obscure damn temple to get in, to get initiated. And so I don't even, that shit was probably rogue. You see, he was not accepted to any mystery, any temple in Egypt. Okay? And so he died. You see, when we talk about the Ptolemies, when they talk about, this is real, the kings and queens that should be black, white. You understand what I'm saying? And then when they, they the ones that, white, they try to make them black. That's the shit, out on, what the fuck, but this is the way of television today. They're just like they, how they take you got what's the Elbler, what's the name? Idris. Yeah, where they made him die in Thor movie. You know what I'm saying? He the only nigga in the damn Asgard, and so, and the Caucasoids was up, and, they was up in arms about it. So today, they got a way where they make the Spider-Man black. And then, but, you get to blurring the lines when you do that. And so they feel like they can go and they can change anything. And see, when you get to blurring the lines like that, these newer generations ain't gonna know where the foundation is at. All they gonna know is the blurred lines and shit, in and out. You see, out and in, you just in and out. Everything is blurred. And so you don't have no foundational understanding of what it really is. You see? And so, most of those, where most of the men were named Ptolemy. And so most of the, and I don't call them no queens, you know what I'm saying, or no king, because they wasn't the rightful rulers of the land. You see, they were not the rightful rulers of the land. This was a colon, a rogue dynasty. You see, this was a rogue dynasty. Some outsiders had come in and took over. And so where you got the Ptolemies, the men, then the women were called Cleopatras. And then you had some that were, I believe, Bernice and, or whatever. You see, but, majority of the men were referred to as Ptolemy, and most of the women were referred to as Cleopatra. You see, and so somehow the last one, there's some type of rumor may have had some African. I don't want to hear nothing about that. They could take their whole goddamn dynasty and throw it in the garbage. You see, they can take that whole goddamn dynasty and throw it in the garbage. Every last one of them. You see what I'm saying? Because when you're talking about, this is the end of Egypt. This is really when you see this dynasty, you at the end. It's over with. You see, and a lot of plagiarizing of Africa started to take place under this so-called dynasty. You see, the founder was Ptolemy the first Soter, where you get the savior. You see, the savior, and and his image was crafted into the Serapis. You see, and which later became Jesus. And this is where you get savior. Then one of his great grandsons, You got I think it was, matter of fact, was it Ptolemy the? Yeah, there it is. The fifth, Epiphanes, Ptolemy the fifth, Epiphanes, Eucharistos. That's a bad motherfucker right there. You know, he got all the Christian, iconic, epiphanies. Where you had the epiphany, and then you got the Eucharistos, the Eucharist. You see, so all of that. So you might as well say Serapis, because he is the vicar of Serapis. Serapis Epiphanes, Eucharistos. You can't even go. You can't even deny it. Serapis Epiphanes, Eucharistos. That's a bad motherfucker. He ain't nothing but the devil. You see, and so another name for the women was Arsenio. I know that was one of the names, but the majority of them were Cleopatra, Arsenio, and I seen one was what was her name? I just said it. But it'll come to me. And so, they saying Egypt is, we don't give a damn about Egypt. Them ain't nothing but over there. You talking about modern day Egypt. They ain't nothing but goddamn Arabs. You see what I'm saying? They in that what's his name? Zahid Hawass, he don't want nothing to be black. You understand what I'm saying? The fact that they on the African continent and everything, they gonna argue it wasn't no blacks the way they argued. You understand what I'm saying? They gonna argue it was no blacks. You see, and so and at the same time refer to Egypt as an Arab republic. Where the Arab come from Arabia, it did not come from Egypt. And by the time you got there, Arab, everything was already standing. You see what I'm saying? So I don't understand, but that's what happened when you give up the fight for revolution. You see, we shouldn't have never, and I don't know what has happened to our people where we laxed on the fight for revolutionary, or retaking of the land. You see, retaking of our land and allowed these, these plagiarizers and fakers to continue to lie about the origins of ancient Egypt. We allow that to happen. You see, but I don't have no argument about, they could have Cleopatra. Who was Cleopatra? Cleopatra ain't had nothing on Hatshepsut or Ahmose Nefertari or Queen T, not by a long shot. You see, not by a long shot. I don't even know, what the hell do they attribute to her? She laid with damn Caesar and Mark Antony. You see what I'm saying? She was with both of them. So she wasn't nothing but a prostitute. Shit. You see? Y'all can take it how you want her. You understand what I'm saying? She was not an African woman. You see? She wasn't. Now, some people say she could have. I don't want to hear all that shit. She ruled in the reflection of the rest and all the rest of her dynasty. You understand what I'm saying? She ruled and she didn't go get no African man. She went and got Mark Antony and goddamn Julius Caesars and shit. She didn't go get no African. What the hell is y'all talking about? So but see, and then when that's for people who want to champion that is people who okay with interracial relationships and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what but she wasn't black. She wasn't black. You see? She looked just like the rest of them, them beak nose Ptolemies. You see? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark used to, they used to argue about it. Dr. Beard and Dr. Clark. Dr. Beard say she was a high yellow a high yellow whore. Dr. Clark said, well, if she was, she got more for it than the average whore. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what it is. Ain't no going to the end of some shit and trying to purify or trying to, make it something that is not. You see what I'm saying? You can't make it what it's not. And so, most definitely she was not an African woman. She was not. She didn't come from the lineage of African women. And if she was, it mixed don't mean shit to me. That's not African. In whatever little rumors, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand she was said to be the only one out of all the dynasty. You understand what I'm saying? And so, and under their rulership, what the Ptolemies done to the mystery system, closed down the mystery system, confiscated all our scrolls, took them to, Cleopatra's dealing with Caesar. It don't make no difference. She still wasn't a political move or not. She wasn't an African. She wasn't doing it for African people. She was doing it so that she could stay in. Her people's power had waned. You see? Her people's power had waned. Even if it was a political move, it wasn't for African people. You see? And so, that's as far as that go. And so again, she and her son was by what was he? Was it Julius? Yeah, her son was by Julius, wasn't it? Or was it by Mark Antony? I can't even, she done laid with so many of them motherfuckers, I can't even remember which one it was. You see? And I can't even remember which one it was. So who did she leave as heir? You know what I'm saying? Even if it was a political move, you see, look who she left. And again, I'm not saying it as if she's a white woman. That's what she is, and she left her son who was of Roman. So obviously you knew where he was gonna go with it. He wasn't African. You understand what I'm saying? He was going, if he would have claimed the throne, he was going to rule in the reflection of the Romans. Well, what the fuck is he going to do? You see, he was going to rule in the reflection of the Romans, as his father, by Julius. I thought it was Julius. Yeah, I thought it was Julius. Yeah, so, and so he probably would have, he'd have probably brought it all to, and he would have had claim to two thrones. You see what I'm saying? He would have had a claim to two. I don't know if Julius well, probably so, because his nephew took over after him, Octavius, Augustus. That was his name. That was his nephew. But if his, and so I don't know what happened to the son. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to him, but it don't make no, I guess because even if he, Octavius was probably, strong, yeah, that's what's up. Octavius Augustus was probably stronger than his son anyway. He probably would have usurped him, but he probably would have had some claim to both thrones. And so, and so that was her move. That was really her move. They say political move, yeah, but that was the political move. You see, to have, to have a child by Julius Caesar, so she could unite so that her son could unite both kingdoms. You see what I'm saying? That her son would unite both kingdoms, but it didn't work out that way. It didn't work out that way. It didn't work out that way because his ass ended up getting stabbed. You know, because he was a megalomaniac. You know what I'm saying? He was a megalomaniac. He wanted to have full control over everything, and so they took his ass out. You know, and then and so she whatever she was trying to do, that was over with because now Octavius is in power, and he don't give a fuck about her, Mark Antony, or no goddamn body else. He don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And so he here to shut shit down. Period. He's shutting it down under Octavius. Egypt became a vassal state. You see what I'm saying? It was independent, but they was sick and tired, because the Africans the Africans stopped giving them information and shit and this, that, and the third, and they know they wasn't gonna get that information. You know what I'm saying? People got so many crazy ass views of history. And a lot of people wonder why the scrolls was, and how the library burned down and this, that. First and foremost, you dealing with some savages. You see what I'm saying? You dealing with savage barbarians, and they didn't put our sacred scrolls in, all in the open. You know what I'm saying? You don't put your most sacred things right there in where they could be attacked and and shit like that. And so when they did that, it just showed you the state of mind, just like a little child that that don't want nobody to play with their toys, so they take everything, and you know what I'm saying? You can't play with shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what they did with the scrolls, and they took them and they when the Africans, the reality was when the Africans would not give them the keys to the information, they set it on fire. You understand what I'm saying? They set it on fire. They didn't have no access to none of that information. They didn't have no damn access to it. They didn't understand the language. That's one thing. Now, they always try to put it on the last Cleopatra, and this was the one that this is the one that they depicting in this docudrama. You see what I'm saying? That she might have known, a little Medunetta. We'll say the vernacular, because the Medunetta and the vernacular is two different things. It's two different things. The Medunetta is the secret language of the priests. And so we understand that the whole of the nation had a civil vernacular. We understand that, but that wasn't, and so she wouldn't have had access to the Medunetta. She wouldn't have had access, so she may have known the vernacular, but the Ptolemies were Greeks. They spoke in Greek. In every book I ever read, that's what they spoke. They spoke Greek. They did not speak the African language. Okay, and 99.9% of them stayed in Alexandria. You see, they didn't live any other place other than there. You see what I'm saying? Maybe a few other cities right there along the coastline, you see, but they did not stay in the interior. They had no access to that. You see, and so again, this is just, they with every little character, they making them black and shit, and you know what I'm saying, and so they setting it up. They setting it up where all these little characters. You don't know what you might look around. It might be, they might be any race. You know what I'm saying? They might be any damn race. You know what I'm saying? Because they blurring the lines in Hollywood now. And they want you to, be, fooled, and, and they'll give you one to take one away. You see what I'm saying? When it came time for them to, paint the Egyptians black, they didn't do it. When it came to the gods of Egypt and all them goddamn Moses movies and shit, they had nothing but Cro-Magnon Neanderthals. Now all of a sudden, now they want to take one that's in the Greek dynasty and want to make her black. So that don't make no goddamn sense to me. You see what I'm saying? That don't make no damn sense to me at all. And people can feel however the fuck they want to feel. You see what I'm saying? If y'all want to depict, one of the queens, she should have been Queen T. You understand? Y'all want to put on a docudrama about an African queen? Why they ain't bring up a Hatshepsut or Queen T? You understand? Do it on a real African queen. You see what I'm saying? One that had, wielded, great power. You see what I'm saying? Wielded great power with the people. Cleopatra lived in Alexandria. Black people didn't stay up there. You had a few, probably Uncle Tom niggas that wanted to live up there in Alexandria. You see what I'm saying? That's where she stayed at, in Alexandria. Y'all act like she stayed in Wasset or damn, or Memphis, some damn. No, she stayed in Alexandria with the rest of the Greeks. You see? They stayed there, they stayed up there with the Greeks. They didn't stay down there with the Africans. You see? And so, at the end of the day, and as far as the Egyptians in an uproar, you see what I'm saying? They ain't nothing but parasites. They so psychopathic racists. Any Egyptian that is depicted black, they gonna swear up and down that it's no black in them. They gonna totally make a nation on the continent of Africa totally void of any Africanness. You see what I'm saying? And Zahid Hawass with his, he looked just like that family that walks on all fours. And and that's exactly, I put a picture right of them, the man that was, and man, that man looked just like Zahid Hawass. And he got enough nerve to claim that he Egyptian. Get the hell out of here. Zahid Hawass is a goat herder. That's what he is. His lineage is from the goddamn goat. And then people think, man, go watch the documentary, The Family That Walks on All Fours, and look at Zahid Hawass. And man, they got the same and the same nose and everything, facial structure, everything. You see what I'm saying? So, and like I said, any day Zahid Hawass, y'all can have Cleopatra. We don't want her. Shit. Y'all can have all them goddamn Ptolemies. The whole Ptolemaic dynasty. I'll take that motherfucker, ball it up, and throw it in the garbage. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the same dynasty, and I'm gonna bring that up. That's the same dynasty that you niggas love, all you Medu Netta niggas. Yeah, that's the one y'all love. That's how y'all got, y'all use the Ptolemaic shit. You know what I'm saying? To justify y'all Africanness. That's what you do. That's what you do. You ain't letting up off of you niggas neither. You see? No, I'm not. I see you out there bumping your gums. Nigga, y'all niggas ain't ready for me. You understand? Y'all can take that little, pig Latin shit y'all got and whatever you talking, nigga, and keep it to yourself. You see? And at any time y'all want to have a constructive, and I ain't even giving it to you. I wouldn't even give it to you. Like I say, I'm doing the North Korea. I'm just firing off. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just firing off. You understand? At any given time, I ain't giving nobody no type of, platform that, because you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. So family, is Cleopatra black? No, she's not black. No, she's not black. No, she's not black. And you understand? And until y'all, and I don't even see where you niggas get the mix. Because the rest of it, even when Dr. Clark said she was the only one that they rumored to have a little bit. Shit, that 99.9% of the rest of them was Caucasoid. So how she The only one. You see what I'm saying? How she the only one with some African? So y'all, they didn't fool y'all again. They didn't fool y'all again. They didn't got you hyped up to claim some shit that ain't yours, but the ones down the line that is yours, y'all don't, ain't no fighting for them. You see what I'm saying? So family, let me get on up out of here. And the dates on that was around 332 that the dynasty, the Ptolemaic dynasty, was from 305 to 30 BC. So they was in there for almost a little over 300, 300 years. They was in there for a little bit over 300 or 275. 275. You know what I'm saying? And so we'll talk about it, we'll stand on that at a later date. Cause I see I'm gonna have to dig in this damn Medunetta. I'm gonna have to turn up on their ass again. I see they out there bumping their gums. I guess them goddamn nuclear bombs I dropped on them wasn't enough. Well, I'm reloaded. You know what I'm saying? I say that wasn't enough, huh, nigga? Okay, I'm reloaded. Okay, I'm reloaded. I'm about to. If you out there, you better be careful. You better be careful. All right, family. This is the General Sub. We got a line up today. I want you in the house. You understand what I'm saying? I want you in the house. And to all my family out there, keep rocking your name. Don't let them, because I'll break it down to you. You see what I'm saying? If you're out there, you got your African, that's all right. Because we understand the spirit of what we teach it. You see what I'm saying? We understand the spirit of who we are. So we empower those things under the understanding. You understand that it's in spirit. But for those who think that they have crafted something which makes them elitists over the rest of the populace, we here to clip y'all fucking wings. This is the General Sarah Soon said, he's saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast. Daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power. Ramesu.